here. Hi, Linda. Gonna wait for it to go live on my laptop here. I'm sitting in a hard chair today and it's actually helping. It's actually helping. So let's pause that. Let's get that on down to live chat. Live chat. Hey, Linda, how are you, darling? I've only got 11 more blocks to make. Like these ones, I only have 11 more to make before I can start assembling the rows. All right, you guys watch the commercial. I'm going to get this one piece sewn together here. No, I'm not, because the thread isn't in. I just have to be careful how I reach and stretch. I'm doing much better, but I still can't go to the races. I can't go to the races because I wouldn't be able, even with the ramp, it would be the armchair and all that stuff I wouldn't be able to manage, right? So, but there's still more races before the end of the year. I just happen to have hurt my back, and Howie's like, "Are you sure you sure you won't want me to stay home?" No, Howie, go play, go to your races, whatever it is you're doing. But I'm just going to be taking it easy today. I think he's out right now picking what ripe tomatoes there are. If the weather's nice tomorrow and there's no rain, I will go out very carefully with my walker and I will pick beans. I should be showing you guys what's going on here, right? So let's see. How's that? How's that? Is that okay? So, do you remember when I had that issue with the, okay, hang on a second. Why is this? Okay. Do you remember when I had that issue with the insurance company and they wanted me to have commercial insurance and all that stuff? Well, I finally talked to them. Uh-oh, the motorhome's moving. You better have emptied my things. I have been talking to an insurance broker since yesterday, and the good news is, I just went through the wrong hole. The good news is my insurance has gone down by $75 a month. That sounds like a lot, but you know, what we're paying in insurance is for house and vehicles is now under $1,000. Thank you very much to the lovely lady Emily. It's not Emily. It's Amelia. Amelie. It's almost like Amelia, but with no Ilya on the end. It's just the E. So I'm sitting here because I can. The hard chair is not bothering my back at all. And I only have 11 more of these 9-patch blocks to make before I can start assembling this. So I want to do that. I found a piece of fabric that I had used. You know my wolf quilt that I made for my mother-in-law and her second husband, James? Well, I got that back after she passed. And the fabric on the back was this watermelon fabric. And I didn't know I still had a piece. So I'm saving this piece for Bubba's quilt, but I'm going to put some in here just because I just love the colors. And I'm going to put some in my star quilt too. Like I said, we're going through the fabric, aren't we? It is healing. It's not healed, but it's healing. So after this, I'm going to be in my chair sewing stars. Let me know in the chat if you want me to go live then too. Because pretty much this is the only videos I got. Oh, that potato soup was so good. That potato soup was so good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now I've cut off pieces to, so I can finish this. Okay. 2.5 inches. I grabbed another box of tomatoes and peppers and onions and said, well, I'm going to have to wait until next Friday because my back has been out. Fuck. Sorry. I'll be right back, folks. I have to go into the pantry and grab my grabber. Okay, because bending down, let me see if I can do this. Oh, is that another block? Oh, it was just a partial one, okay. All right, okay. Woke up yesterday morning with swollen wrist, but I have 2 big cases of Roma tomatoes. You might wanna wrap your wrist or put your tomatoes in the freezer. As soon as my back heals, that's what I'm doing, is canning tomatoes and zucchini. And hopefully tomorrow, I will feel good enough and the weather will be dry enough that I can go out and pick beans. So we'll see if there's any beans to pick. They'll be dehydrated. I still have not got my dehydrator from Wayfair. It was the cheapest, even though they charged me shipping, but it's still, it's the one thing I have the most parts for still. The most trays, the most fruit leather trays. Do you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, I bet you I can make a series of fruit leathers for my grandson for Christmas treats. What do you think? Like, I don't know. Maybe I could cut them into shapes. Who knows? 4 bags of onions to dehydrate. Oh yeah, and my big freezer is dying. I still have not received my disability tax credit. I've been waiting for months, but I'm going to have to buy a new freezer when that comes because my big one's on its way out. And I'm going to, but in the meantime, if onions go on sale for, say, you know, whatever, $3 for 10 pounds or whatever, what I'll do is I will, because I blanch my onions before I dehydrate them. I don't blanch them. There's different ways of blanching different vegetables, right? Do you put your tomatoes through the food mill to remove the seeds and skin when you can them? Nope. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Isn't that nice combination? I chop all my onions, toss them in boiling water, wait 30 seconds, and then take them out and dehydrate them. Why? Because there's a skin in between the layers of onions that is it's almost paper. And you want that, when you blanch, you hit it with hot water, they separate. And it makes your onions less smelly to dehydrate and faster to dehydrate. Hey, Melody. Hey, Molly. Please take your time. Take your time, Jazzy. You don't want to hurt yourself more. I mean, nothing's been harder than me not being able to go out in the garden and pick, you know, tomatoes and beans. I'm going to try tomorrow, but I think Howie's picked my tomatoes for me, I think. So how many blocks left do I need? 11. So this is going to be 1. And today I'm going to try and get them all. And then I'm going to go sit over at my quilt frame and try and sew that one thing on Briar's. Oh, come on. Well, at least it's through the whole thing. I don't have to. Do you, I like to make a jar of mixed dehydrated onions, chives, yellow leeks, and sweet. So good in dishes. Well, that sounds wonderful. I'm going to, I've got dehydrated beans. And when the carrots come out, I will be dehydrating my carrots this year. I'm not canning any. If you want to pull your thread out and it doesn't pull very well, don't just yank on it. Turn your handle a little bit. It helps loosen whatever may be the problem. Okay, so I have one of these, and I need a green one. I'm going to need 2 more, I think. Hey, Lori M. How's it going, honey? I'm only going to be here as long as I can be here, folks. When you're cutting with these rotary tools and rotary cutter and ruler, always make sure you line it up straight on an outside line and on this line, because even if it's correct here, if it's skewed, you're not going to get a perfect square, right? Okay, now come back here. There we go. Actually, this one would have been really nice with that too. Oh well. We're already committed. I made an apple cheesecake pie today for the weekend. It turned out amazing. Oh, wow. You got to send us that recipe, darling. Oops. Howie's backing up the motorhome to attach the race car trailer to it. I love these little scissors. See how it doesn't want to come out? Twist, and it does. Because we need a long tail. Or every time I start sewing, I'm going to have to rethread my machine. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it matches the green rind on the watermelon. Yes, Joelle, I have not been able, my disability tax rebate has not come yet. And when it does, I have a lot of things I've got to put money towards. And one of them is servicing my older machines because they need it. And that's why I'm using this little machine still. One watermelon and green block out of 11. We need 11 blocks. So I'm going to put these over here where I can just count them. It is a cute machine, and everyone calls it Hello Kitty because they sell the same machine, I guess, on Temu or something similar. I got this through Walmart, and Howie brought me home a little Hello Kitty stuffed keychain thing. So I've put it through here and I use the Hello, it matches my machine and I use it for a pincushion. Doctors in Canada propose euthanizing disabled babies. Wow. Well, you know what? Nothing's going to change until we change it, right? Well, that's true. When I'm finished, I'm sipping my tea. When I'm finished, when my big machines are up and running, this little one is going to be going into my motorhome. Okay. So that will be cool. And then I'll have one up when we travel, you know? Tweedly, tweedly, tweedly. I will be doing Freaky Friday tonight, but it is going to be early. Whoops. It's going to be early because by 8 o'clock or so, my back is already baffed to okay. Yeah, that's the way it's going to go. Okay. Starting to rain. Better get your butt out to the racetrack, Howard. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, though. God love him. He bought me two. We're so broke right now. It's not funny. No, I'm not asking for money. It's just we're in between paychecks. And he still brought me home 2 bags of low salt chips for me for this weekend. God love him. He can't be gone already. Can you hear the rain on the... Oh, I don't just like Yorkshire Gold tea. Yorkshire tea is my absolute favorite tea, my Yorkshire Gold. I like Yorkshire Red, like Yorkshire with the orange stripe or red stripe, but Yorkshire Gold is the best. And I have lots. I have a couple of boxes. Thank you to, wow, is that rain ever heavy? To my sister Rebecca Robinson out there in Alberta. Alberta bound, I wish I was Alberta bound. But I'm too old to move. Too old to move. Two out of 11. I have one of these blocks left. I'm just going to toss it over there. Now what am I going to make? What color am I going to use next? What do I have on this table? Let me see. Well, I have some green. Oh, is this a strip? Yes, it is. Is this cut correctly? I'm hooked on peach flavoring with my tea. You sound like my cousin Mary Jane. I don't put flavorings in things because now when they tell you that it's natural, there's natural flavors can actually contain stem cells, guys, fetal stem cells. So please, stay as close to nature as you can. What color should we do with this black? Where'd that other green go? There, let's do this one. All righty. Hey, Willows. Okay, everybody. How many people we got here? Everybody say hi. I know this is boring for a lot of people, but everybody say hi. And when I'm finished sewing and cutting this strip, I will shout everybody out. I've decided there's a name for this quilt. It's called the Brothers Quilt. Because it's got fabric from all three brothers' wedding quilts and fabric from Arthur and Briar, because they are more like brothers with their male cousins than they are. They are more like brothers than cousins. Let me put it that way. And Briar's moving into his new apartment on Monday. And that reminds me, I have to phone him. Okay, I'm going to have just enough of this left over. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. Is everybody saying hi? All righty. Okay, let's pop out the participants list and say hello. Hang on a second. To Becky 0512, Kat, Celeste Auto Care. Hello, darling. Evelyn Pohl, not Dr. Pohl's wife. Garnet Morgan, Joelle Watkins, Jazzy Just Me, Laura Higgins, Lena, Linda Bopp, Make Believe, Roberta Lee, S. Bender, and Sherry Leach. I hope everybody, come here, you stupid thing. There we go. We're back to the live chat. Let's get this down. You would be amazed at how empty my pantry is because of my garden and not being able to go to the farmer's market as much. But God willing, I'll be buying out the farmer's market next weekend, and because we're getting really close to the end of the year. You know what I mean? The end of the season for... Oh, I think that'll go nice together. Tina, I didn't see you. Maybe you didn't say hi fast enough. I gave peach pepper jelly a try this year, and holy damn, it's so good. I'm not convinced about pepper jellies. Somebody gave me pepper jelly, jalapeno pepper jelly once, and I couldn't even try it. It's just in my brain. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that goes, no. But I bet you I'd like it if I did try it. You know what I mean? Okay, whoops, don't fall on the bloody floor. Okay. How's my favorite nurse today, Tina? Or one of my favorite nurses. Apparently there's a lottie out there. Pepper jelly over cream cheese with crackers. Oh my God, that actually sounds really good. But see, we're not spicy people. You know, not in the kitchen anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this much longer. He can't be gone. He can't be gone already. Where's my tomatoes? I don't hear any noise out there. You remove the seeds from jalapenos. Hi, Ruby. Well, thank you. We appreciate you commenting. This is a community that talks to each other, honey. No, you're right. He wouldn't leave without saying goodbye. And no, I can actually see the tail end of the motorhome. So, how many do we have? 2. So we need 9 more. Do you know what I'm going to do when I get up next? Is I'm going to put some of the cream the doctor gave me for my knees. I'm going to put some on my back. That actually really helps. And guess what? I've been using those Well-Moon sleep patches and they've been helping. I think I just had to get used to the valerian root in it. Valerian is nature's Valium. Did you hear that story about teachers or daycare centers? You know how when we were in kindergarten, we used to have a rest time. We'd lay down and have a little nap on mats. And the teacher would walk around the room talking really softly. She'd close the curtains. And we'd all have a little bit of a 20-minute rest, half-hour rest. Well, apparently there are some, I don't know if it's, I don't know, do your own research. I don't know if it was a preschool, frig. When Cowie comes in to say goodbye, I'll get him to give me my grabber. Hang on. As long as I'm really slow, it's not so bad. Anyway, they were giving the either preschoolers or daycare center or whatever, we're giving them sleep patches. And the thing is here's something you need to know about melatonin, okay? Melatonin helps to reset your sleep schedule. Melatonin is made naturally in your brain, and as we get older, we lose it, right? And we take it at night. But the thing, and it helps people who do shift work and stuff, right? However, like if you have to change from nights to days to nights to days. However, using melatonin during the day for nap time would really, if they were doing that, A, I don't care how natural it is, they're drugging the children. And B, it would upset their sleep schedule once they got home, right? And it messes with their actual melatonin production. So, I mean, that's just wrong, eh? Parents, kindergarten teachers or day school, play school or whatever, we're drugging their kids. I don't care how natural it is. Hey, Corey. My sister makes peach jelly for one of her granddaughters. We're not big on peach jellies and stuff for the simple reason is peaches are really expensive here because they only grow in our Niagara region. And it's been a wild year. Okay. What was a joke? Well, yeah, but I mean, exactly. But when I was in kindergarten, junior kindergarten, all the teacher did was get you to lay down, close the curtains, make the room dim, and she would walk around and talk really quietly, right? And that worked. Where's my tea? But giving them sleep patches, no way. That's wrong. Yes, Freaky Friday will be early. My desk chair is not as comfortable as I would like it to be, but I'm going to try and get some stuff done, and I'm doing Freaky Friday early so that I can be in bed by like 9:30, right? Because I I pushed it yesterday. I did dishes. I made supper, and I just need to be careful, right? I'm not going to do stupid stuff because I can't go to the races this weekend, because of my back. Then I better make sure that when Howie gets home, I haven't damaged it further, right? Oh, I think that's going to be pretty. Since I've had so many problems when I had 3 strokes, she doesn't want me to have any problems. Or who are we talking about, Willow? Oh, sun's out again. I think I have enough to make 2 of these blocks. Now, I have taken the border off the top of Briar's quilt, the top end of his quilt, and I have pinned the next row to it, but it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to stand there and sew it. So, but I'm going to be working on that this weekend so that Briar will have another blanket. Three, meaning I only have 8 left to do. And if you're seeing a lot of green, it's just because I'm just working with what I have left here. Oh. Okay, we'll do another one. So that's 3. That means we have 8 left to do. Anything your kids bring back from school, read carefully before signing. It could take away your rights from your child during the school year. Don't be scared to ask questions. Yeah. Over the years, they've turned our respect for authority into fear of authority, and we need to take that back. We do. We need to take back our rights as parents and as taxpayers. That's my rant for the day. Want to make sure that there's no loose stitching on there. Okay. One more of these. Root canal had 40 years ago cracked at the root and they had to cut it out. Oh my God, Willows. Oh my goodness. You poor baby. Green, right. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get some time with my elder son and my grandson. What the heck? Oh, it fell down. Before he goes away to visit his bio family, his other family in New Brunswick on Monday. All righty, here we go. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to sit here much longer. The hard chair is actually easier on my back than the soft one right now. So today I lost everything in Hurricane Katrina, but look at what God and what he can do. Absolutely, Corey. Absolutely. How's work going, Corey? Are you leading in your branch? What the heck is going on? Oh, frig. It fell right off the doodad. Here we go. The doodad. And no, I did that wrong, Beverly. Beverly. Do I have another one done? Yes, I do. Whew, that was close. Okay. Put this on here. Keeping my eyes open. Gotta go take a nap. Absolutely, Sherry. Take care, sweetheart. I love you. Have a good one. I'm gonna finish this block and then I'm gonna say goodbye because I have to get up from this chair and put some ointment on my back. But we've got 4 blocks from 11. That means we have 7 left to go. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll always know, dear, how much I love you. Please, oh, stay, sweet sunshine. Please stay at least a night and a day. Take care. God bless. Mwah.